I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play fake. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On play action, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of deep.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 8-6 the score after 1. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Cousins on first down. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, nice move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this returnable for Rager. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Come on, let's go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On play action, Prescott. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down and 4. Cousins, and complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that will make this a 4-point game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Prescott.
And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And it'll be a fun time at the Twin Cities tonight.